Hey guys, this is Luke from Lifestyle Custom Homes. We are here for a short video about helical piers and the importance of a geotechnical soil report. So we just started this new project at Cynthia, and the previous bungalow that sat here was demolished and the excavation was completed, but we have run into a big problem. When we were finished doing our excavation to get to our required depth, it turned out that at that depth, the soil bearing pressure was very weak, and this is because of some backfill from many years ago. So the way it works is your footing and foundation cannot be installed on loose soil, as there will be displacement over time, and eventually you'll get a crooked home. It will lean towards one way or another way. Luckily, there are a number of options available. Before, in previous videos, we talked about using caissons for foundations, and in theory we could do that here as well, but this house is much smaller and the feasibility of putting that kind of system in here does not make sense. So given that it is mid-November right now and below zero temperatures are just around the corner, we want our foundation up as soon as possible, to keep the timeline of the project going, and so we don't have any stoppage during the winter. So for this project in particular, the best route was to go with helical piers. So helical piers are basically giant screws that are mechanically installed by that machine over there into the ground, and they go way beneath the level of the footings until they reach the appropriate bearing capacity of the soil. So they are faster to install than other deep foundation systems, and they can also be removed quickly when your home is demolished. So this job has roughly 30 helical piers that are being drilled approximately 40 feet down. It is the force of the friction and the strength of the soil that will keep these piers forever in place. Basically, each piece is about 7 feet long. They're screwed into the ground by that machine over there. Once one length gets installed, they put another extension piece onto it. They weld that extension piece on, and then that machine keeps on installing the next extension and the extension after. In this particular project, we have 4 extensions. They go down about 40 feet. So have a look to see how they are installed. So once these helical piers are installed, we need to bridge the gap for somewhere for your footings to sit on. This requires additional rebar metal to make the footings essentially concrete beams. Grade beams is what they're often referred to. So after this is done, you can resume installing the footing and start putting up the foundations. Experienced builders understand that job site problems and delays sometimes are inevitable, but it is about how responsive you are that will determine your success or the failure of the project. Despite some setbacks, the project can remain on time and on budget. So kind of like a lessons learned from this is why it's important to get a geotechnical report done. If a geotechnical report was completed over here, we would have known from the start that the bearing pressure of the soil is very low at the depth that we were actually constructing, and we would have been able to anticipate that we need to use some kind of different foundation systems to be able to support the house. So I want to thank you for watching. My name is Luke from Lifestyle Custom Homes, and remember, the perfect lifestyle is up to you. There you go. Okay, Rob? You think so?